I'm gonna go ahead and push the new medicine. Good Saturday morning, everyone. I felt the need to say that because I'm starting the vlog, but it is not Saturday yet. It is late Friday night. Kind of weird to start Saturday's vlog on Friday, but I had something I wanted to show y'all. Hey, Harlow. So this is how my night has gone so far. I waited up for my delivery, got it right here, and I've already gotten sick once, but thankfully some Zofran is helping me with that. Generally, I don't start feeling really ill until like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., so we'll see how tonight goes. But anyways, if y'all remember, I talked about my doctor writing me a script for another IV anti-nausea medication. I right now have Zofran. I also have Benadryl, which can help with nausea and vomiting. But even with the Zofran and Benadryl in combination, it's not really cutting it at night. It helps keep me manageable during the day, but my symptoms get so much worse at night. Anyways, I unfortunately have allergies to some pretty good options for nausea and vomiting. I'm allergic to Reglan. Phenergan I used to take and it used to work great for my nausea, but then I developed a pretty severe allergy to it, so can't take that anymore. We have tried several options to help me with my GI symptoms, and if y'all remember, I took a week off of vlogging when I got back home from the hospital, and during that week my team and I were really modifying my treatment to find what works for me and what doesn't. I know a lot of y'all give me suggestions, which comes from a good place and good intentions. I just can't respond to each and every one of y'all, but no, I've probably tried it, or if I haven't tried it, it's because it's just not a good option for me. But you know, my team, they know the intricate details of my health, and I trust them to make the best choices for me. And what my doctor has prescribed me now is IV Compazine. I have been on IV Compazine before. I don't like to be on it because it makes my vision extremely blurry, and it gives me really bad brain fog, like brain fog times 10, cognitive fuzziness. But we've kind of gotten to the point where I need to choose between those side effects or the relentless vomiting and dry heaving night after night and losing sleep. And kind of my hope in this would be to use the IV Compazine only at night so I can sleep through those side effects and then still manage during the day with the Zofran and just vomit less, dry heave less, sleep more. That is what I'm hoping for. And maybe I won't have those side effects this time. Who knows? It's been almost a year since I've had Compazine. What we're really hoping for is the medical marijuana to help me, and I have been approved for medical marijuana use by the doctor here in Florida for it, but it takes a while to get into the system before I can actually go and purchase the products. It takes like 30 days, so my doctor's prescribed the Compazine to hopefully hold me over until then, because we're all really hopeful the medical marijuana will help. I have no idea if it will help or not, but I'm optimistic. Anyways, this is my delivery. I'm gonna pull out the medicines. Alright, so this is the Compazine. I can do a 5 milligram or a 10 milligram dose, and I just draw it out with the needle, dilute it in a saline flush, push it slowly. I'm only planning to use this if I cannot control my symptoms, which is my typical night, so hopefully this will help if I need it. I have also been switched to low-dose heparin. Y'all may remember, let me see if I can find one. Yep, all right, here we go. So this is the heparin I'm used to using. It's yellow, this is 100 unit, and this is my new one. It is blue, this is 10 units. So think like high-dose heparin, low-dose heparin. I am using my ports so frequently now that my doctor thought it would be better for me to use the low dose heparin instead of continuously pushing 100 unit heparin multiple times a day. So now I'll be using blue. And we've got port stuff, like the needles for my port and everything, and a lot of saline flushes. Oh y'all, my night's not going great. I managed to sleep for a bit, but it's around 1, maybe it's 2 a.m. Typically my time to be sick. I'm past the point of puking. Now it's just dry heaving, and I'm gonna go ahead and push the new medicine. I'm just gonna push half a dose. I'm just gonna push 5 milligrams, see how that goes. If I need more, then I can do another 5 milligrams for a total of 10. Just push it slowly. Well, now I can say good Saturday morning. No, I can't. It's the afternoon. Well, last night was another rough night with nausea and vomiting. I was still up for a good part of the night being sick, but I am happy to report that the IV compazine did help me more than the Zofran and the other medicines I've had. And I don't recall getting any blurred vision. I didn't have my glasses or contacts in though. It did make me a little spacey, as I mentioned, but even though I was still sick, I think what happened is the past few nights have just been worse than my typical night, with more vomiting and nausea than I typically do. So that's why last night was still pretty rough, but I really do feel like the compazine did help. It worked for me better than the Zofran, and I can manage during the day with Zofran, and at night if I take the compazine I don't mind if it makes me spacey because I'm trying to sleep anyways. So I'm hoping I'll have better nights now with the IV compazine, and I did end up taking the full 10 milligrams. And I have Harlow on the couch. She's been very snuggly today. So I'm not up to vlogging much. So what I'm gonna do, because apparently yesterday was National Puppy Day. I did not know. Sorry Harlow, happy National Puppy Day. Even though she's gonna be 3 in June, so she's not technically a puppy anymore, but she'll always be my puppy. I am gonna tell y'all 3 random facts about Harlow to finish off the vlog. So one is that when I got her as a puppy at 8 weeks old, I had no idea if she would be a successful service dog, because no matter the breed or their lineage or no matter what, you cannot guarantee that a dog, when it starts its training, no matter its age, there's no way to guarantee that they will become a successful service dog. And the training, I mean, service dogs are always training, but it took really like 2 years to get her past the in-training phase, and now we just keep up with her established skills. And even though I didn't know if you would make it, you've turned out to be the bestest service dog ever. Random fact number 2. Oh my gosh. I could tell y'all she's needy and loves attention, but I think that's pretty obvious. Okay. Harlow's alerting abilities, where she tells me before I pass out, that is a natural alert. That is not something you can train. The dog must be able to pick up on it naturally, and then you can build off of that. And I noticed when she was very young, she would start to whine and
pester me and lick me incessantly, and then I would faint. And it started off with just a few seconds before I would pass out, and then it grew in time. Now she gives me about 10 to 15 minutes, and her natural alert cue would be to lick me incessantly, and I personally do not like that. So I took her licking and I encouraged her to continue alerting, but then I shaped the alert into what she does now, which is a nose bump, or she presses her head against me very persistently with a lot of pressure. And some of you will ask, how do I know when she's alerting and when she wants attention? Well, I know my dog. I know her body language. I can definitely tell when she's alerting. She's very deliberate and persistent about it. She's a good girl. And a random fact number 3. So this has nothing to do with her service work. Harlow is mischievous, and her bad habit is she steals things. We were at Paul and Janice's house, and she would come out with their dirty laundry that she had to have dug through the hamper to get. Or if Judd leaves his socks in his shoes, she will steal his socks. And we took all of the blankets and pillows out of her crate the other day. We found so much clothes. My clothes, some of Judd's clothes, some of my mom's clothes. Harlow steals things. She doesn't tear it up or anything, but she likes to carry it around and hide it. So that is her mischievous side. And y'all know Harlow's a little mischievous and goofy, but I like her personality. Just because she's a working dog doesn't mean we stifle her personality at all, and she loves her work. And right now she knows that I had a rough night. She stays with me in the bathroom while I deal with my symptoms, and she's a great support. I love you, Hippo. So with that, I'm gonna sign off. I know it's daytime, but I'm gonna say goodnight, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.